This is Hunter with Bronc Outdoors. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to sharpen any single bevel broadhead. In this video, we're going to be sharpening the Strickland Helix broadhead, and you can use a Japanese whetstone is my favorite. This is just a cheap one, but it works really well. Or you can use like a diamond jewel stick hone, or any flat stone will work fine. You want to have a couple different grits ranging from pretty aggressive to really fine, and to get that final edge on. And I also like using leather strop and some honing compound, and I'm using white gold honing compound right now, and it seems to be working very well. I just color it onto the stroke, and then you just use the stroke like you usually do. To start out, these single bevel heads usually have a pretty thick blade or a really steep angle, so the beveled side is usually pretty fat, and usually you can kind of feel like when you're flat against the edge. So you just kind of put it on there, and then I kind of like to rock it back and forth until I know that I'm flat along the beveled edge, and then I just do my stroke. Or you can use the stone. Make sure you use plenty of water if it's a whetstone. And then you just kind of feel when you're flat against the bevel, and then do your stroke. And for the numbers, I usually like to do 12 on the beveled side, so I'll do 12. And then I do 3 or 4 on the flat side, going into the edge, not away. Just light strokes. Make sure you're letting the stone do the work, and just really light strokes so you don't gouge the blade or anything like that. And then I'll go to 8 on the beveled side, and then 2 or 3 really light strokes on the flat side, and then 5, and then 1 on the flat side, and then I'll do like 3, and then just lightly drag it about halfway, and then finish it off with a couple of really light strokes on the beveled side. And you do that whichever grit you're using, just going from coarser to finer grit until you get to your finest grit, and then you use the stroke block. Once you get to the stroke block, you do basically the same scheme, like 12, 4, but you're going away from the edge instead of towards it, because you'll cut your leather. That's pretty much it. If you have a curve on the blade or like a bend like the Helix does, you're gonna have to sharpen both blades as individual blades. Like, you can't just go like that or like that. To do the little wings, you just have to hold it out here like this, find your edge, and then do your strokes. And then to knock the burr off this way, I just kind of go like that. You can take it out of the ferrule if you want, but it seems like extra work, and I haven't found it necessary. Once you get done doing this method, it really just gets them really sharp. I'll show you. I just sharpened this broadhead a couple minutes ago. Didn't take too long. Takes me maybe 15-20 minutes to do an entire head, and it really makes them sharp. See if you can see, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but the hair just looks like it's jumping off my arm and running away from the blade. Nice Sharpen arm for hunting season. That's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions. Put them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to Runk Outdoors.